Hey, what is the baseline, most fundamental thing you need to do in order to overcome ED, erection issues, and things of that nature, just getting your health better? Fortunately for you, you're doing it right now. Breathing is so easy, we never think about it. In fact, take a deep breath right now. Just go. Now, here's a question. Was that the first time you thought of taking a deep breath? When's the last time you took a deep breath? Because every day you're breathing 23,000 times. And if you're breathing wrong, if your breathing is shallow, you're not getting the nourishment to your cells. Your innards are not being nourished with more blood flow. You're not getting more blood flow to your Johnson. And as a men's performance coach, we often talk about the things that you need to do, but this is the baseline. This is something that you need to be doing every day, every second. And hey, I have 200 videos telling you all different types of information about men's health and the things you can do to get even better. So make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. And make sure you stick around to the end because I'm going to give you 3 easy to use and understand methods for breathing that'll stabilize you, give you energy, and even relax you. So without further ado, let me go ahead and break this thing down till it cannot be broken anymore. So let's go ahead and talk about breathing, the only thing they haven't started charging you for yet. Well, maybe at the hospitals when you need it most, but So on average, the average human before they kick the bucket can live 3 weeks without food, can live for 6 days without sleeping, can live for 3 days without water, and 3 minutes without breathing. So breathing is the #1 sign that you're alive. And the number 69 thing on your list of things to do. See what I did right there? Now, bad breathing, which can lead to bad breath, you're doing 23,000 times a day. Good breathing means you're maxing out your exercise, your diet, your sleep, is bringing everything together. The fastest stress reliever known to man is good breathing. That's the reason why Navy SEALs use breathing methods before they go on a mission. It's also the reason why panic attacks start with not being able to breathe. And whenever you're big mad, you're just frustrated, mad, what's the first thing they do? Hey man, breathe, breathe, breathe. Yeah. So let's talk about how breathing can either beat up your body or save your body. Each beat of your heart, which can be controlled by breathing, is a wrestling match between the 2 sides of your autonomic nervous systems. So in this corner, we have, with the bloodstained shorts on and a gun holster, visits all the time like a bad case of herpes, your sympathetic nervous system. And in this corner, wearing a peace sign and flip-flops, we're talking about the parasympathetic nervous system, which shows up only once in a while like a deadbeat dad on the 1st and the 15th. The sympathetic nervous system is that fight or flight system. It is ready to elevate your blood pressure, your cortisol, your adrenaline, all so you can get blood flow to your muscles and you can fight. The parasympathetic side is there to help you digest food and relax. It wants you to calm your simple ass down, slows your pulse, digest food, and relax you to the point where you can have strong erections. So basically, stress and sex don't go together. Now, have you ever heard of a man who's fighting with a hard-on? Now, if you have, cocaine's a hell of a drug. The point is that if you're always in sympathetic mode, you're always in stress mode, then your body isn't functioning well to give blood flow to your Johnson, give you testosterone. It's just in stress mode. And this can be happening days at a time, weeks at a time, months at a time, decades at a time. Now, it used to be lions, tigers, and bears, or some clan from the other side that's trying to attack, that's going to give you this level of stress. And that was just once in a while. But now it's constant. And what does it entail? Well, let's test this theory out. Let me winter soldierize your ass.
Cable bill, ex-wife, traffic, divorce court, Wi-Fi down, alimony, lost phone, child support, side chick, during Christmas.
So the point of all of this is when you are stressed, you don't breathe right. And when you don't breathe right, you're stressed. Men with chronic issues like depression, anxiety, erectile dysfunction, it's all about that sympathetic nervous system just being overloaded. You're just too stressed. Now, when you do breathe correctly, a lot of great things happen. First of all, you get 360-degree expansion of your torso. You get increased blood flow to your intestines, improved digestion, and more nutrition to all of your cells. So, inhaling gives you oxygen so you don't die. Exhaling is getting rid of toxins in the form of carbon dioxide so you don't die. We're going to break this down in our new segment called Kick the Science.
AOB, kick that science, boy!
What in the hell was that? For every breath that is exhaled is actually heavier than the breath that is inhaled. You're inhaling oxygen, O2. You're exhaling carbon dioxide, CO2. To put it simply, you're a walking bag of water that can consume solids and liquids and is coming back out as gas. Not breathing correctly slows this process down to the point that things start rotting. And we're talking about your dick first. Here are 3 simple yet memorable ways that you can improve your breathing so that you can relax, you'll be stable, and you can have more energy. It's called coffee breathing, water breathing, and whiskey breathing. Let's talk about coffee breathing. Just like drinking too much coffee, you end up with the jitters. If you do this technique too much, you're gonna end up with the jitters. And it's very simple, just like this. 20 exhales without worrying about the inhale part through your nose. Let's do this right now. Just go ahead, sit, relax, put your hands on your knees, and let's go. Whew, that's a rush. That's a rush right there. That's something you want to do right before studying or something that you need to really get energized for. Now, something a little bit more stable is water. Why? Well, water, you can drink whenever you want to. It's really not a problem drinking water. So you can do this all the time. This methodology of water breathing is just through your nose, a 4 count in, exhaling, a 4 count out. Hands on your knees, sit back, relax, and just once again, breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's simple. That'll stabilize you. That's something you can do throughout the entire day. It just makes your body get all the extra oxygen that it needs, increasing your oxygen supply in the blood. So let's go to the fun one, yet still scary, whiskey breathing. So with whiskey breathing, you're doing it to relax. But just like drinking too much whiskey, you'll end up with, well, all types of issues without a good story to tell. All right, let's do this count with 4 counts in, 8 counts out, just using your nose. Let's go ahead, hands in position, inhale. Exhale. Do that before you're going to sleep, whenever you just need to get yourself out of a very stressful state. That's the whiskey. If you do it too much, like I said, you're gonna have some issues. You don't wanna hyperventilate yourself. Now, once again, you don't normally do these all at once. The vast majority of time, you wanna stay with that water breathing technique. Now, there are, of course, many different techniques to use for breathing. The most important thing is that you focus on the breathing, 1, and 2, you practice it so you're consistent. And the way to be consistent is to put clues around you, plant some cues. For example, you can take a sticky and put it on a monitor, or what I do every time I get to a stoplight, I just remember to breathe deep. You can also go ahead and set a timer on your phone just so you're trying to get it in as often as possible. It is that powerful, guys. Make sure you use it. So confession time, have you paid as much attention to your breathing as you should? Let me know in the comments section below. And as always, if you like what you heard, go ahead and hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so we can get some more of this information to you. So this is Uncle B saying, get your game up and go hard. Peace out.